Hi everyone, my name is Benjamin Coleman, and for my Adulting Final presentation, I'm going to be teaching you about how to set and maintain a productive routine. First, a personal anecdote about why this topic is so important to me. I'm an international student studying at Berkeley, and I had my routine completely disrupted last semester when the COVID-19 pandemic hit. I was abruptly forced back to my home country and left operating in a completely different time zone and struggling to replace Berkeley's academic environment from my own bedroom. As a result, I completely lost my routine, and this led to various difficulties, including stress and falling behind in my schoolwork. Heading into fall 2020, I knew that the same challenges of remote learning would still be present, but this time I made it a goal of mine to set a productive routine to help me get through my tasks. Using several lessons I learned from this class, I was able to get into a routine that allowed me to have much more success this semester and stay on top of everything in my life. Now, in this video, I will be teaching to you some of the lessons I've learned and steps I've taken to set a productive routine so that you can do so as well. Without further ado, let's get into the first step. My first piece of advice is to create a set sleep schedule and stick to it. This means not going to bed too late and getting an early start to the day. Additionally, you should make sure to go to bed and get up at around the same time every single day. And much of these lessons I learned from our guest speaker, Eddie Ben Simon. Another piece of advice to get good sleep is to put away blue light at least an hour before going to bed and take time to unwind. I've began to put my phone away before I go to sleep and instead relax and read a book, and it has gone a long way to making sure that I have had better sleep and as a result have felt more motivated and energized in the day. My second recommendation is to use a calendar or a schedule planner to keep on top of what's going on in your life. As college students, we are all very busy, and without a calendar, I think it's very easy to get lost and overwhelmed with all that's going on in our lives. So, for me, I use my calendar to schedule when my classes are, when assignments are due, and note other important life events like appointments or club meetings. By doing so, I am able to stay organized and on top of events. I know what's coming up, I set out and plan a routine, and then it's up to me to follow it. But no matter what, I have my calendar there to organize everything and make sure I'm not going to forget what I need to do in my life. My third tip involves setting goals and prioritizing important tasks. Many of these lessons I learned from our guest speaker Kaylee Curtis and from the facilitators Jenny and Anna. I've begun to spend less time on tasks that are not relevant to me and instead am prioritizing tasks that are urgent and important in my life. By doing so, I believe that you become much more productive, motivated, and on top of the things that you need to get done. For me personally, doing so has allowed me to cut down on my procrastination and time wasting, and instead I've started to begin assignments early and as a result have seen a marked academic improvement. I've also begun setting SMART goals, which are goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. And by doing so, I've found myself able to achieve a lot more in my life and definitely recommend using SMART goals in yours. I've also rewarded myself for completing dreaded tasks like homework assignments, and I've taken breaks in between to make sure that I can get these assignments done early and to the best of my ability without causing myself too much stress. By implementing these ideas about goal setting and prioritizing important tasks, I've gotten myself into an effective academic rhythm and found myself maintaining a better and healthier lifestyle that you can maintain too. My final piece of advice is to implement effective habits that you can stick to each day. It takes some experimentation, so I recommend playing around a bit until you get into a productive routine that works best for you. By getting into this rhythm, I think you are able to achieve the goals you've set out in your life much easier and with much less stress. For me, I've got into the habit of going to my local public library every weekday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. And by doing so, I'm in a learning environment where I am much more motivated to complete my schoolwork and engage in online classes. This routine overall has allowed me to live a much more productive and stress-free life. That's going to conclude this adulting presentation. I hope I've helped you learn how to set and maintain a productive routine. Thank you for watching.